What if I told you the biggest Batman showdown of 2025 isn't with the Joker, or Bane, or even the Riddler? No, the ultimate battle for Gotham's soul might just be between the Dark Knight and Poison Ivy. Now, I know what you're thinking. Ivy, the eco-warrior, who's sometimes a hero, sometimes a villain. Exactly. And that's what makes this potential conflict so absolutely epic. Welcome back to Absolute Batman Comics Explained, and today we are rediving deep into the comic book lore to predict the ultimate showdown, Batman versus Poison Ivy. So, how did we get here? For years, Poison Ivy, or Dr. Pamela Isley, has been on a fascinating journey. She's evolved from a straightforward eco-terrorist into a complex anti-hero. It's often fighting to protect the planet the Green from humanity's destructive habits. We've seen her team up with Harley Quinn, become a protector of the innocent, and even sacrifice herself for the greater good. But lately in the comics, her power has been growing exponentially. She's not just controlling plants anymore. She's becoming one with the green itself, a global, planet-spanning consciousness. Imagine a force of nature with a human mind, and you're getting close to what she's becoming. This is where Batman's problem begins. His mission has always been to protect the people of Gotham. He fights crime, he stops supervillains, he maintains order. But what happens when the threat isn't a criminal, but the planet itself fighting back? Ivy's new power level puts her on a collision course with everything Batman stands for. If she decides that humanity is the real disease and the only cure is to wipe us out to save the Earth, what can Batman do? He can't punch a planet. He can't throw a batarang at a global consciousness. This isn't a physical fight, it's an ideological one. Let's break down the potential conflict. On one side, you have Batman. He represents order, human ingenuity, and the belief that humanity is worth saving, despite its flaws. He has the Bat family, incredible technology, and one of the most brilliant strategic minds in the DC universe. He prepares for every contingency. But how do you prepare for an enemy who can turn every single plant in Gotham, from the trees in Robinson Park to the potted ficus in your office, into a weapon? An enemy who is everywhere and nowhere at once? On the other side, you have Poison Ivy. She represents the untamed primal force of nature. The course is, in a way, righteous. The planet is suffering, and she's its champion. Her power is immense and growing. She can create entire armies of plant creatures, release mind-controlling spores on a citywide scale, and manipulate the very environment Batman operates in. She doesn't need to break into a bank. She can literally have the roots of the city tear it apart from below. Her greatest strength is that she believes 100% that she is the hero of this story, and honestly, she might have a point. So what would this 2025 showdown look like? Forget a simple fistfight on a rooftop. This would be a war for Gotham's heart and soul. Picture this. Gotham City becomes a literal urban jungle overnight. Skyscrapers covered in monstrous vines, streets blocked by sentient thorn bushes, and the air thick with hallucinogenic pollen that turns citizens against each other. Batman would be stretched to his absolute limit, forced to operate in a city that has become his enemy. He'd need to find a non-lethal way to defeat an opponent who is essentially the life force of the planet. Maybe he develops a new kind of herbicide, but that would just prove Ivy's point about humanity's destructive nature. Maybe he has to appeal to the Pamela Isley that's still somewhere inside the Green. It becomes a battle of wills, a philosophical debate played out on a city-sized battlefield. This is the kind of story that truly tests Batman. It's not about who is stronger, it's about what is right. Can Batman convince Ivy that humanity and nature can coexist? Or will Ivy force Batman to make an impossible choice? Save his city? Or save the world from his city? Forget the clowns and gangsters for a minute. The biggest threat on the horizon is green. What do you think would win in this ultimate clash of ideals? Batman or Poison Ivy? Let me know your theories and predictions in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys think. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more absolute Batman comics explained. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.